Shinobis, this is a video for people that want to get into Shinobi Striker and are wondering what are the best non-DLC jutsus, and by that I mean free. Literally just buy the game and you can get these. I'm going to be showing you the strongest free jutsus and ultimates even people with all the DLC use. Let's get into this.
Kill them all for your last reward.
First, we are going to be starting with attack, and one of the best non-DLC jutsus is teleportation jutsu that will teleport you far away while also boosting movement speed and ninjutsu attack power. Next, we have leaf whirlwind that can break anyone's guard, and it's actually really good if you know how to use it. Then we have lightning style lariat that does really good damage, and all you have to do is level up attack. Next, we have my boy GG, aka the Great Snake Summoner, that does insane damage and prevents enemies from using ninjutsu, which is really good for base battle. Next, we have Rasengan from Naruto, of course. This jutsu will reduce movement speed, and it does good damage. After that, we have the Rasen Shuriken. I consider this one of the best because if it connects, it does crazy damage and decreases defense. It is a little difficult to connect, I'm going to be honest. Next is the lightning blade from Kakashi that is cool because you can connect this into combos. There is also the Sharingan from him as well that is honestly one of the best ones I listed so far for attack. You will dodge any attack as long as this is activated, even the ultimate. Leaf Rising Wind from Rock Lee I would consider being one of the best because it has good damage and it usually always connects. Almighty Push from Pain has to be one of the best because of the damage and enemies cannot substitute after. Universe Pull from him as well is OP and an easy way to catch track stars. Vanishing Rasengan from Boruto also has really good damage and it will affect anyone hit by while also extending their ninja to a cooldown time. Tornado High honestly is one of my other favorite ninjutsus in the game. This is also from Boruto as well. This jutsu will give you health back, which is insane. The first free ultimate I recommend you using is the lightning style chakra mode. It will stop you from flinching, boost close range attack power, movement speed, and prevent flinching from certain attacks, and it recovers ninjutsu cooldown. 7 Heavenly Breaths is an ultimate that is completely broken. It enhances your physical abilities, automatically heals you, and boosts attack power and movement speed. You can get this back really fast, by the way. 8 Inner Gates Gate of Limits from Rock Lee boosts his health, attack power, movement speed, attack tracking, and evasion range, which is fire. Boruto Strike is one of the most deadliest free ultimates in the game that you can get back crazy fast, and it has really good damage on it. The last ultimate for attack is Planetary Devastation from Pain that will trap anybody in a gravitational pull and will bring them in the air and slam them on the ground, which is really OP, and they're not going to survive that. First really OP range jutsu is Fire Style Flame Bombs. That is actually one of my favorite free jutsus. You can literally shoot 2 fireballs. I feel like a real shinobi. Next is a Summoning Salamander, aka Simon, that is good for base that will prevent enemies from using ninjutsu while also lowering health recovery and poisoning enemies. Next is Inferno Style Flame Control that burns enemies and reduces defense. This is something that could have been on a DLC, but it's free. Super Beast Lion and Bird from Sai are 2 of the most destructive jutsus that are free. Lions reduce action speed and birds make enemies blind for a bit. Next we have C2 Dragon from Datara that will attack enemies nearby with clay birds. It also decreases enemy movement speed, which is OP. I never knew that. Next is one of my favorite range jutsus, Detonated Clay Twin Birds from Datara that has ridiculous range and it really is fun to use. Amaterasu from Itachi is one of the best free jutsus as well because it lower defense as well and it will burn continuously. Angelic Advent is really an OP jutsu as well. You get this from Konai, and the best thing is every time you use this jutsu you will get your ninja tool back no matter what it is. It can be medicine or just a regular shuriken. Shikigami Dan's Shield from Konai is a really good jutsu as well because it lowers health recovery and it traps enemies. The best free ultimates for range is Fire Style Giant Flame Bombs that
What did you say?
It's a really good ult, but it can be difficult to land because you need to catch them off guard. It does insane damage though. Itachi's Totsuka Blade can one-shot if you activate it in front of an enemy. It is really good. Sasuke's Karin is a really OP jutsu because if someone doesn't have time to react, it's over for them. Trust me, they would not survive like Itachi. Super Gun Imitation from Sai is an ult you need to use different because when it lands, trust me, they will be annoyed. It leaves the ink spot way longer than Ink Bird while also lowering defense and attack power. Inferno Style Susanoo Flame Control is an ult that you get just from leveling up, and you need to use this when people aren't paying attention. I promise you, when it connects, it's going to be terrible for enemies. Shikigami Dan's Storm from Konan is really good for team battle because enemies can't use ninjutsu or their ultimate while in the storm. Next we are on the defense. Earth Style Petrifying Jutsu is a really good jutsu because it protects you from ninjutsu and you will recover health and your defense will be boosted. I stand on this. Earth Style Mud Wall Jutsu is actually really OP now that it deals damage and resets ninjutsu cooldown time if it connects. That's really cool. Next we have Summoning Toad, aka Tyrone. The Shinobis that watch the videos know when I gave him that name, but Tyrone shoots liquid bullets that does damage, reduces attack power, leaves targets paralyzed, and prevents them from using ninjutsu. Next is one of the best non-DLC jutsus for defense, 8 Trigrams Palm Rotation. This jutsu blocks just about anything. One time I deflected the full Hokage's ultimate. It also seals ninjutsu for a bit, and all you have to do is level up to get this. Wood Style Silent Strangle Jutsu from Yamato stops enemies and lowers their attack powers as well. Wood Style Dome Wall from him as well is actually really good and good for base battle because it will stop you from getting hit by ninjutsu. Snake Thrust and Ripple from Mizuki are just insane and you should be trying to level them up as fast as possible. Earth-style subterranean voyage from Kisame is just broken. You heal while underground and cannot take any damage. Sand Shield from Gaara resets ninjutsu and ninja tools from enemies hit by it, and you will not be hurt when this is activated. Some ninjutsu can break this though. Sand Shower from Gaara is actually a really good jutsu because it reduces movement speed. Choji's partial expansion jutsu is really good with combos. I would use that. One of the coolest free jutsu is Water Style Shark Bomb from Kisame. This gives you health based off the amount of damage done, and it resets ninjutsu cooldown time for enemies. For the ultimates, we have Super Water Shark Bomb jutsu that will reset targets in jutsu. It also does really good damage. Wood Style D-Force emerges from Yamato traps enemies and will also lower their defense. This is a really good ultimate. Super expansion jutsu from Choji is actually a really good ultimate because if you catch someone slipping and they're not prepared, it's not going to be good for them. Water Prison Rosary Bond jutsu traps all enemies in a water bubble while dealing damage while also emptying their substitution stock. Grand Sand Mausoleum from Gaara traps all enemies in range and will most likely kill them if they're below a certain health. Sage Mode from Mizuki is a really good ultimate. It recovers all your health, increases max health, boosts attack, defense, and movement speed, but you can't use ninjutsu while activated. Finally, we have healers, and first we have Palm Sage jutsu that heals all allies and yourself, but you need to run around for it to work. If you get caught lacking, you're gonna stop the jutsu. Summoning Slug lowers attack and defense power of enemies in range, and they cannot use ninjutsu if hit by its attack, while also healing any teammates that come near. Cellular Extraction jutsu from Sakura will definitely get you wins in Shinobi Striker, especially if your team is good. This will heal any teammate in range. Heavyweight Boruto jutsu is a really toxic ninjutsu. It reduces movement speed, attack tracking speed, evasion distance, and boosts the user's defense. Shadow Stitching jutsu from Shikamaru lowers defense and does good damage to anyone caught by it. It is a really good jutsu. 8 Trigrams Air Palm from Hinata is amazing. It will seal their ninjutsu and damage them while also reducing the user's cooldown time. Byakugan from her as well allows you and your team to see hidden enemies and will boost attack power, health recovery, and increases chances of breaking guards. Cellular Activation from Kabuto is one of the most broken jutsus in the game and it's free. You can literally heal all the way up slowly. Green Ray Ground Hold from Sour does a really good one because it heals all allies, recovers ninjutsu cooldown time, and increases your resistance to ninjutsu as well. Cherry Blossom Flash is a jutsu I would consider being one of the best free ones because it lowers targets' attack power and makes them unable to use substitution. It would also increase the amount of health recovered as well. And for the ultimates, we have Insect Jamming Technique that you can get just by leveling up, and the crazy thing is this is the only Shino jutsu in the game. It blinds enemies, decreases their attack power and defense. Feather Illusion jutsu from Kabuto can pitfall enemies on maps like the Hidden Cloud. This will also reduce their ninja tools, ninjutsu, and substock to 0. Gentle Step 10 Lionfish from Hinata is just insane. You deal damage and reset enemies alt gauges. Shadow Pull jutsu from Shikamaru traps all enemies with paper bombs and explodes. This also will reduce defense. Mitotic Regeneration from Sakura heals you and any teammates while also reviving any teammates that was recently knocked out. The last healing ultimate is Uchiha Shuriken Spring Storm from Sakura. That is a really good ultimate. It will heal all allies, and if an enemy is hit by it, they will take a lot of damage. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite non-DLC jutsu and ultimate in Shinobi Striker. Hope this helps. Share to a new friend just starting Shinobi Striker. Hope y'all have a blessed day. Hit that like button with a cooldown for your boy. I would really appreciate it, and share to a friend so we can reach a goal of 16,000 Shinobis. I love y'all. I'm outie. Skirt.